Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Medea, would you like to wait just a minute or two for more folks to join?
Yes.
Okay. We'll wait just for a few minutes.
I think we have a good quorum. If you want to start.
Medea, I think Mr. McPike is in the attendee. Could you bump him up to the panelist? Okay, thank you. And Medea, if you don't mind just pulling up the presentation, I'll get started. And good evening, everyone, again. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to go through the same presentation we did last evening, and we're going to make it more of a discussion forum. So if you have any questions, please feel free to stop me, and we can keep it more informal and discussion method. The webinar is being recorded, and it's viewable publicly. Just a reminder to our speakers, if we could speak slowly, we will have one interpreter available who will join us hopefully shortly. So we'll get started. Again, good evening, everyone. This is the high school project superintendent's advisory team meeting. Next slide, please. We'll be covering the design update for the Minnehaha campus, and then we're going to turn our attention to construction timeline, construction site logistics, point of contact for community and residents, and Q&A session. Next slide, please. Our design team is working tirelessly through the design progress. We're currently in the construction documents phase, and we're going to be wrapping up our construction documents set at the end of April. The biggest update we have is the DSUP approval that we have received recently from Planning Commission on January 4th and the City Council approval on January 22nd. Next slide, please. And one of the biggest features I think that we have been featured through these hearings and just throughout the whole process is the sustainability features of the whole campus. The school building and the campus is designed to meet the current City of Alexandria Green Building net zero standards. That's being accomplished by ensuring low energy and water use, as well as providing high degree of indoor environmental quality for our students. The high performance building envelope and as well as the geothermal HVAC system, they will dramatically reduce the energy demand. And that coupled with the PV panels, it will produce at least as much as energy as the building will use each year, which enables us to achieve the net zero goals. As far as overall site, we're still keeping the 5 acres open, public open space, including the fields and courts. And then we are providing various different native vegetation and plantings, and including bioretention areas as well for stormwater management. Okay, and next slide, please. Just quick project overview. You've seen this slide before. The top portion talks about the educational design timeline. We're still in a design phase in the blue section. On the bottom half, we're showing the design and construction timeline, which shown currently we're in the purple, nearing the end of the purple section of our design. We're still tracking on schedule for overall project. Next slide, please. Our athletic field usage, we're currently, we're saying that it's going to be available until Sunday, March 27th. Our PCA and our ACPS are collaborating and coordinating alternative fields for schools and community uses after that date. And the new athletic fields will be completed in the summer of 2025. Next slide, please. All right, with that, I'm going to turn it over to Tyler from Gilbane Building Company. Thank you.
Thanks, Azuka. Hey, everyone. I'm Tyler Swartzwalder. I'm a senior project executive for Gilbane Building Company. I want to say we're really excited about this project and excited to be a part of the team. I just wanted to touch at a high level our upcoming construction timeline. You can see at the bottom, these dates are subject to change. We're working through the finalizing of the design and the GMP. There are some market conditions out there, supply chain demands that are weighing on our schedule that we're navigating through. But we do feel confident at the current state that the schedule you see on the screen here is achievable for the project. So just to briefly walk through that, as Azuka said, we're going to get out on site in April of this year. Really from April to July, you're going to see site clearing activities, some enabling work with utilities. You'll start to see the building really start to take shape in July. So we'll start putting foundations and structure in from July until spring of 2023. So in spring of 2023, you'll be able to see the structure standing and we'll begin our envelope work. So not only the building facade, but the roofing. And at the same time, while we're working on building envelope, as the building becomes watertight, we will start our interior finish work. So that interior finish work will go from, kind of early spring in 23 clear through the spring of 2024. We are on track and targeting a May 2024 phase 1 completion to hand the building over to ACPS. From May until June, likely they're moving the program from the existing building into the new building. At which time, as you can see, as we transition into phase 2, we want to take advantage of those summer months before students return in the fall of 24 to get the existing building demolished. Once we've got that existing building demolished, students are returning. We will maintain the other half of where the existing building is now. We'll maintain that half of the site. We'll be installing the geothermal well fields and into the athletic fields for and plan to have the athletic fields open and ready for use for the summer of 2025, which would be the phase 2 completion of the project. Next slide, please. I also wanted to touch just at a very high level our construction site logistics. And as you can see on the screen, this is really for phase 1 of the project only. So, as we're building the new construction site. And I think for tonight, the important thing is we wanted to have 3 talking points. First is, we do a lot of active campus work, whether it be schools or other active campuses. So the recognition of the importance of safety for separating the public, the students, and the staff from our construction site, obviously is paramount for us and our team. The beauty of this site is the way it's laid out. We can draw that hard line between the existing building and the new construction site, and it lends well to a separation of public, students, and staff. But we just wanted to kind of highlight our logistics plan and show you that that's something that is very important to us, and it's going to be at the top of our priority, from the beginning of construction clear through the end, and just a recognition of that active campus environment. The second part is traffic and delivery control. So recognizing that Braddock Road at all times, can be a busy road, but also when student drop off and bus drop off is occurring, we were trying to be very thoughtful and intentional about our haul routes. So as you can see at the bottom of the screen in the red arrows, we're going to have a one-way in, one-way out kind of pull-through access for our trucking. And that was intentional so that we didn't create, traffic jams on Braddock Road, maybe somebody trying to take a left turn into Braddock and fouling up traffic and things like that. So we'll be coordinating closely with the school system and the community about this haul route. But we feel with the pull-through approach, it really allows us to minimize our impact on Braddock Road. And then finally, it's a very important conversation in all the communities we build in, but contractor parking. And recognizing the impact that it could potentially have on the community, Gilbane is trying to get out ahead of that. So, we have some limited parking on site for the executive level individuals for each firm, but we've engaged with businesses and nonprofits in the immediate area of the job site to engage in likely leases to be able to rent parking spots the duration of construction to really mitigate and minimize any of that, contractor parking in the community so that we're not disrupting the community. So those plans are still in the works. We've got multiple businesses and organizations that we're talking through, and it'll likely be multiple areas that we have them parked at just to make sure that we're not having an impact on the community for parking. Next slide, please. And finally, a point of contact, and I apologize, Eric is out of town tonight. He wasn't able to be there, but obviously myself, Tyler Schwartzwater, again, I'm the project executive and would be available for any community or resident relation type of issues. But ultimately, our boots on the ground is Eric Fritz. Eric has built a lot of projects like this, finished up an exact job like this in Falls Church previously. So he'll be the face of Gilbane on the job site, and his contact information is there. And Eric has a lot of experience building communities and building K-12 projects on active campuses. So we're really excited to have Eric on the team. Greg?
Hello, my name is Greg Burstein. I'm the Senior Project Manager at CBRE. We will be acting as a construction manager agency for ACPS. And next slide, please. Yeah, so we'll be helping collecting the community concerns and providing information to the community. You guys are probably aware of these methods already, but the top item is going to be a new one that Gilbane will launch a website starting in April of this year, which will provide monthly updates and project status and construction milestones. We have the community members can send their concerns and comments and questions to the project email, which is listed on the second block. And of course, you can get all the project information on the ACPS website shown on the third block there. We'll be assisting answering those questions and keeping that up to date. Next slide, please. As well as that online information, we will continue to have construction community meetings. Right now, we're proceeding on a quarterly basis. We had one last night, and we will have one coming spring of 2022, right before we start construction, just to go over the final preparation for what they can anticipate for the start of construction. And then the summer and fall. Summer would be the earthwork and site clearing activities, provide an update on that. And come fall, we'll be starting the building and coming out of the ground with foundation installation. We'll finalize those dates and send that to the community. Next slide, please. So I'm going to review the project budget and the latest estimate. This estimate was based on the 50% CD construction documents, and the estimate was reconciled in mid-December of 2021. So we're showing the high school, the ACPS portion, which is the largest portion, and then the co-located partners as well. If you look at our latest estimate, 50% CD, we're at 153.6 million for the high school with a budget of 150. So we're slightly over budget right now. The design team, construction team, and ACPS are currently working on value management efforts to get under budget, and we expect to meet that by the time we are at construction. Aquatic facility, the new pool is at 18.7, close to their budget. And then the offices for the Alexandria Health Department, the Department of Community and Human Services are at 1 million and 7.2 million respectively. Next slide, please. Okay, it's okay. I'll let you end this.
Thank you, Greg. I think I want to just open up the floor for questions, any discussion points that anybody may have at this point.
I have a question.
Yes, Tom, go ahead.
The parking, the residents on North Early Street have a very tight street there. They're also a street that has bus service, and there's a new 84 unit affordable housing project going in just down the street. So there's an anticipated, parking is already very tight, and they're very, I'm with the Seminary Hill Association, and it's a neighborhood association that includes North Early Street. North Early Street's primary concerns always deal with the traffic and the parking. They're so close to Minnie Howard. A lot of students and faculty do tend to park. If they don't park on the campus, they park on North Early Street. And recreation often parks on North Early Street to use the field. So they're interested in knowing exactly how the employees, the workers are going to be, where they're going to be parking, and how that they're going to be transported to and from. And then the plan to haul the debris away from the site. It looks like you've got them going west on Braddock. I'm wondering where they leave Braddock. Do they make a right-hand turn on North Early Street, which I sincerely hope they do not, but where do they go once they head west on Braddock?
Yeah, and I don't have, thanks, Tom, for the question. So just stick to the recent question. I don't have the full haul route on the screen, and I wish I would have zoomed out a little bit, but they will not be impacting Early Street. No, that's a definite. But our haul route considered their track to the major highway, and I'm trying to look at the map on my other screen here, Tom. I may be able to pull it up in a minute here, but it's definitely not North Early Street.
Well, if they go further west and go down the hill to Van Dorn Street, they can make a right-hand turn on Van Dorn, which brings them back to King Street, which I assume you're going to want to get on 395, the interstate, to move your debris to wherever your dump site is. Yep. The North Early Street is a truck prohibited street, so yep, it wouldn't be available for you. But they're also very, very interested in your parking plan, both for your employees. And then, of course, I've been bothering the city about the long-term parking. But if you could if you get a plan which has a map of where you're going to have your employee parking, the North Early Street residents would be very interested in visually seeing that plan.
Thank you for the question, Tom. I can address the employee parking. We will still retain most of the parking spaces that are currently available for Minnie Howard, and we can provide a map at later date to you, so you can share that with the Civic Association. And we also reached out trying to present as well to your association at a later date, so we can provide that map. Our plan is to utilize the existing parking. We are with a small section of the lower lot will be within the construction site, but 2/3 of the parking lot still will be available for staff parking, and as well as the top lot as well. Mr. Gonzalez, please, you could.
Couple of questions related to what Mr. Fulton said. What is the anticipated schedule for completing the parking plan, since you're going to be starting construction in June?
Yeah, so our we've been in conversation. I think there's 3 of them that have quotes out to us, so we're trying to finalize that really by next couple of weeks, so that we'd be able to kind of identify what those lots are and what the locations are and what the logistics look like of getting workers to that location. Our start in June is a very slow start. The first handful of subcontractors on there we're talking 10 to 15 subcontractors total. So we have a little bit of a buffer to be able to have them on our project site within our fence. But we plan to be, up and running with a parking plan, making these deals through March, and come, April 1, we have this in place, and ready to roll. So,
Okay, so April 1st is the goal then.
yeah, is our
Okay.
goal to have these deals made. Yep.
Okay, and I guess the other question is related to the sidewalks there and particularly pedestrian safety. How is that all going to be managed and who's going to be paying attention to that?
Yeah, this is something that's near and dear to our heart, especially on these active campuses. And at these gates, there's going to need to be a flagger, so that the workers that are hauling on our haul dates, where you see the 2 gate/CE in green there, anticipating flaggers there to make sure the pedestrian traffic isn't coming to and from. We have some best practices on previous jobs that have, actual physical barriers as well, because naturally, a lot of us look down when we walk now on our phones, right? So we put a physical barrier that's in between cones that blocks it while we are crossing in and out of the haul route. So this is something that we've had a lot of conversation on pre-con, and I think we got a good plan there. Oscar, Mr. Gonzalez, sorry.
It's all right. And that's hard for me to see, but any impact to the travel lanes and next to the sidewalks? I'm just curious about, how folks are going to be able to walk back and forth, particularly, kids and what have you.
Yeah, it would just be, the sidewalk conversation, the travel lanes, traffic proper, no issues. What we've got to look at is our pedestrian, our perimeter fencing, making sure we leave that sidewalk open, and we're not making them cross across. So right now, as it's drawn in our drawings, I believe we're still leaving that sidewalk open, and we feel pretty confident. There may be a time, Mr. Gonzalez, when we're doing our hardscapes at the back end of the job, right? When we're trying to do that final hardscape, where we're going to have to close portions of that sidewalk to do that work, or maybe some utility tie-ins, but at which time we would then, have a pedestrian route that detours them to a crosswalk and around. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you guys are going to need a permit or permission from the city for the sidewalk usage. And, one of the things we keep hearing about is construction sites that you have a plan approved and great, but then a contractor comes in and maybe doesn't know, doesn't pay attention, or doesn't care, or all of the above. And then you got folks who need to walk on the street or cross the street with, a lot of traffic and the kids. So I think that, somebody needs to be on top of that.
Yeah, my commitment that, we are on top of that, because, the amount of active campus work we do and the risk that carries there is just, it's not a risk worth looking the other way or taking a shortcut on. So absolutely, we will be committed to that. And the other part of it is, construction is dynamic, right? And our things change at times, and in reviewing that plan over and over, that's part of what Eric will be doing every day. If for some reason plans change, or there's a reason why, we're going to need to be in contact with Azuka and Greg and make sure we have a good solid plan and not just, thinking on the fly, right? So, but I hear your message loud and clear, and you have our commitment that there'll be safe, policies in place to make sure that students are coming across there safely and that our haul route doesn't impact them. And if for some reason we need to impact the sidewalk, it would have to be permanent anyway. I think our drawings actually call for phase traffic control plans anyway. So, we'll be in compliance with that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, do we have any other questions or comments?
Just one. There was a comment by a member of our association concerned about the water coming off, and I know there's some retention efforts, but I'm wondering whether any of the hardscape, the parking, particularly the parking, would be of a permeable type instead of asphalt. Is there any contemplation of that, or is it just traditional asphalt, the parking?
Currently, we're just showing asphalt parking. Ken, you want to take this question?
I think we have Kyle on the call too. He's our civil engineer. The areas where the cars are parking is a standard asphalt, and that's primarily for cost reasons. But we do have a number of other areas that are permeable on the site. And the issue of stormwater management, we're actually improving the site from the existing conditions. So even though we're doing new construction, new building, we're reducing the runoff in the end condition of this project relative to the current runoff. Kyle, I don't know if you want to add anything to that. If you're-
Yeah, good evening. There is one area, it's the very southeast corner of the site. That parking that's kind of there along Braddock Road. There's about 13 spots down there. All the way over the other corner, the bottom right. Yeah, the very southernmost parking spaces right there, those are scheduled to be permeable pavement. So we do have a combination of permeable pavement, dry swales, bioretentions, and other stormwater management measures located around this project.
One last question, I'll stop bothering you. And that's the LEED standards of buildings. Is the goal here to make this a top LEED or something less than the top standard of energy efficiency? Where is this building in terms of that graduated effort toward energy efficiency? Is it the top or is it somewhere below that?
Zuka, do you want to take that, or would you like me to?
Go ahead, Ken. You can.
So we're currently targeting LEED Gold. We're very comfortable in reaching LEED Gold, and we're about halfway between Gold and Platinum, which is the top level. We've been looking at what it would take to reach LEED Platinum, so we haven't completely dismissed it, but to get there, there will need to be additional investment in the project, and we're not sure that we've got the funds to do that. There are a couple of things situationally that make it more challenging as well. Site location doesn't quite have the public transportation, given the requirements to meet LEED in order to support that credit. So there are things that in order to capture all the credits necessary for Platinum, which is a very high bar for LEED, that top tier, it will take some additional work, time and money with the team. So we haven't dismissed it, and we have been asked to look at it. And in fact, we have a meeting tomorrow to go over what that would take.
Thank you.
As far as the energy portion of the question, Tom, our goal is to achieve net zero building. As I mentioned earlier, the building will be producing as much as energy as it would use over duration of a year. So it takes obviously a while for us to get the certification, because at least you have to have 1 year of data, but that is the goal. And we're trying to achieve that through first, doing low energy use, reducing as much as possible our energy use, and then utilizing efficient HVAC systems with geothermal, and then providing the photovoltaic panels to produce our own energy on the site.
Well, I could keep asking questions, but it's getting late, and Russia keeps moving into Ukraine. So thanks.
All right, thank you. All right, unless anyone else have questions, we'll close out the meeting. All right, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for all of your questions.
Thank you.